What do you mean in 1 year? You'd be a crazy person in 1 year?
Isn't
Or
that the plan? Let me think. Timeline. It's September. Yeah, because I said I'd work for 2 months and then go travel.
oh, that's right. It's only September.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
I'm starting to think I
So
would
yeah,
probably flip
you'd be a
it.
crazy person.
I feel like the more likely thing is I'll probably apply for a bunch of stuff, find something that's really good, be like, okay. And then rather than working, then traveling, I'll just travel in the span before. Like I'll try to get a job as late
Like
as I
why? You,
can.
oh, okay. I
So like
see.
ideally I would start, September, October, and then as soon as we graduate, I have those
They do that a
3-ish
lot.
months, which is very common. That's what most people
Even
do.
like places like now, like they'll give you a month or so.
Yeah,
Well, you're gonna want more time
I'm
than
gonna
this.
want a lot.
But a lot of places when they start you, like you can start a month after school ends.
Yep.
Like get a break.
Yeah, I think strictly just from the STEM scholarship, I need to. The better way to do it is to first work for those 5 years, and then kind of
So you're gonna try to do that.
at least a
You're
little
gonna see
bit.
what you can find in New York.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. But New York, Jesus Christ,
I
like New York
know.
City, fuck,
I know.
Jesus, why fucking New York City? It's like that or like Albany, Rochester, Buffalo. Like
Try
fuck.
Albany.
No,
It's still
that's an
like,
hour away. I can't. I need to get. I need something different.
oh, you saying it's too close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. I like your West Coast idea.
Got no other options. It's either Texas or Oregon, it looks like.
Texas or Oregon. I want to be on the West Coast. It's very glorified in my head.
There's a lot of fires right now.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Everything's red.
Not the
But
best. Hmm.
West Coast, yeah. Move out there. See what happens, I guess.
Yeah, that's how life goes. I guess I'll do this. Oh, I'm doing this. I guess this is okay. Oh, I'm doing this now.
Who knows? Maybe I'll enjoy it.
I'm sure you will.
I'll enjoy it. It's like like work like this, like a video game. That's how I think about it. It's like you get to play video like a difficult video game for a few hours a day, and then you do like email and actual
Hmm.
like work.
I think no matter what, you'll be fine. It'll be fine, you know. Cause like it doesn't matter.
So much
Like
for a few.
all these planning. Like, oh, I need to do this now, so that like no, you can just work, and then if a couple years go by, you're like, oh, this sucks. Let's just change it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that seems restricting is either because you've signed a crazy contract and you're an idiot,
Yeah.
or
Well, it's not gonna be
because you have the
bad.
disillusion. Like you think you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
But I also understand why you can't think you can't get out of it because like the whole GHI thing.
You get caught up in it.
Yeah.
Really, the thing it's more on my mind is a paycheck is dangerous. If that makes sense. When you get money every 2 weeks, just completely deposited
Yeah.
every 2 weeks, and then you just sit there and you're like, I can just do this. Doesn't matter.
But that's also not a bad like it's annoying how much resistance there is for that. Because I get it, but at the same time, it's probably not all that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's like,
At least for a little bit. You should not do that your entire life.
yeah.
But you don't need to constantly live in this dreamer state. You can. I have nothing
Dreamer
against it.
state.
But also don't deny anyone who's outside of that, I guess. You know? I guess
Like,
dreamer state probably isn't a good way
like
to phrase it.
enjoying getting a, well, how would I describe this? It's more, there's less ambition when it comes. Now, obviously, like, you need to put your head down
Mhm.
at certain points and, like, grind away or get a lot of work done. And so then that's good. You just have the safety. Otherwise,
Mhm.
you can get all these things done. You can learn a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
And then, you reflect, you think about it.
I guess the reason for my rant is not like overall. I definitely would suggest just go be a crazy person, as opposed to like a robot who just lives in the machine.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, I don't like this idea that it kind of it's very Alan Wattsy of me. I guess I really I don't know, but like you don't need to. you know, you don't need to go to some Buddhist temple to then reach. You don't need to do a certain thing to
Yeah.
reach a certain outcome. You don't need to go full on, leave the system, leave this and that to become this genuine, authentic thing.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
it's
nothing preventing
easier.
you from enjoying it.
Yes, it's easier to do it as that path, hence why so many people do it.
Mm-hmm.
But also by doing it because you think you need to do it is as dogmatic as living within the machine. You know, like because that's I remember I was listening to this thing with Eckhart Tolle and some guy, and it was it was funny because like the guy was just like, oh, like I think I've already told you this story, but the guy was just like, oh, like I've been traveling, and
Yes.
and Eckhart Tolle is like, oh, like okay, and he's like, yeah, I've been traveling alone, and you know what do you think I should do? And Eckhart Tolle is like, well, how long have you been traveling? He's like, oh, 2 years alone. Eckhart Tolle is like, okay. He's like, well, that's pretty cool. You can travel for 2 years, you know, like.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, yeah, and just like it was kind of this awkward like staring off and like. Because the guy was obviously wanting Eckhart Tolle to tell him something. What am
Tell
I
him what to
lacking?
do.
I'm
Yeah.
doing what you said. I'm doing nothing, Eckhart. Please, like, what am I missing? And Eckhart Tolle is definitely subtly thinking, just like, okay, like, yeah, you're traveling alone, but like, why are you doing it? Because I said so. And also, why are you doing it to find enlightenment? If you're doing it
Yeah.
to find something, you're not going to find it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
unless you're really like,
He's
I
looking
don't-
in all the wrong places.
yeah, and he thinks by doing this path, he will naturally come to the finish line he expected. You know, like, this is why on so many of these gurus, they're always saying, don't believe a word I'm saying. And I've also noticed it myself. I feel the more that I've learned about this type of stuff, the harder it's been to reach those stages. For example, I feel like it's gotten harder for me to meditate because since I've experienced more and more things, I now am way quicker to go to my thoughts and get out of the moment because all of a sudden my brain's like, oh yeah, this is what Leo said in 2 episodes and this, and then I'm like, fuck, and then it's gone, you know?
It's almost like a drug. Like you need to push harder to fulfill it. Like get the same feeling.
You need to push harder. Yeah.
Not necessarily
I don't think
push hard. That's not the right way to describe it.
Right.
But like you're going deeper, and it gets more difficult to go deeper.
And what makes me really think that it is real, because you know, there's always that counter argument of it's just your own placebo and blah blah. And but like it's crazy because I think of moments where I definitely had meditative, crazy experiences, but I didn't know what they were at the time. For example, I don't think I've ever shared this story with you, but I think I was a freshman in high school, and I remember I was sitting in my bed at my dad's house, and I'm sitting there, and I don't remember. I think like just calming music was playing, right? I didn't mean to meditate. I was just sitting there, right? My eyes closed, and I'm listening. And what came over me was all of a sudden this very out of body experience, and the best way I can describe it was as if I felt like I was like growing. Like I just felt like I was just expanding.
You're feeling.
I felt like I was just expanding. All of a sudden, I was 8 feet, and then I was 10 feet, and I was 12, and I just felt like I was this huge, light energy thing, and I was like, whoa! And it was just this out of body experience, and whatever. It passed by after like 10 minutes or so, and like, but I had no words for it. I didn't know what it was. I was just like, that was fucking nuts. And part of me was like, was that like, is this what people said? But I wasn't attempting it. I wasn't pursuing it. But it was just so authentic because it just happened, you know?
I feel like they always happened. I just had no baseline.
Right.
Like it seemed like just some weird experience the whole time.
Yeah. I was always like, what's happening?
I can't recall anything though. It's just like moments of clarity.